Welcome back again, everyone. Today we're continuing with another review of a Colt brand cigar. This is the Blood Red Moon, and this is the mini Corona version. There we go. 4 3/4 by 42. It also comes in a mini Perfecto 4 3/4 by 44. Those are available. These come in 5 packs. There's your density. They come in 5 packs, cellophane wrapped with the Blood Red Moon logo on one side of the pack. Unbanded, as you can see. Sort of a mini smoke, a nice short smoke. These are made of Ecuadorian Habano wrappers, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan long fillers. So let's get right to it. The other Colt cigars I've reviewed have done well. Let's see how the Blood Red Moon Mini Corona stacks up. All right, here we go. Nice draw. So you can see I took off very little of the cap. The draw has just the slightest bit of firmness to it, and that makes it good. It's not totally effortless, just shy of it. Well, you've got a dry cedar, a sweet orange citrus, nutmeg, and some dry oak notes. The pepper is pretty good. It's very good, actually, at about a 7 or 8. It's up in fairly intense. The finish is one more of a cream. It's very simple and basic. Sweetness to it, nice lingering pepper. So that's sort of how it's starting. A lot coming at you at one time, and I want to see where it goes from here, but it's got a nice start. Be right back. Well, about an inch in, almost a perfect burn. The nutmeg notes are very prominent now. The cedar notes have decreased. The citrus notes are still there. I always find that nutmeg and citrus sort of go together at some point or convert one to the other. But they're still there. The citrus notes are there. The nutmeg is the prominent feature. And the oak notes are still there in the background also. They're not so prominent, but you get a lot of nutmeg right now. And the finish is actually a very thick, nice, thick, long cream with a little mild sweetness to it. And the pepper is very good on both ends. So I would call this cigar actually medium, working its way very quickly to medium to full. It's going to be a short session, so I want to try to get as much information to you as possible because I honestly don't think this will take much over half hour. So next time something changes, I'll be back. Well, I'm actually just a little further down the road, so to speak, but there was a mystery flavor there that seemed like I was missing something. Well, the nutmeg is still prominent. On the back end of the nutmeg there are cream notes. That is the bottom flavor that sort of taking the place of the cedar and the citrus. They are just there and enough to detect them, but not really enough to overly notice. But you do get a lot of nutmeg combining with cream, and that gives it sort of that smooth finish, smooth flavor finish on the front end. The finish is the same. So make a note of that mentally when you have it. At about the 1 inch point, you get everything kind of converts over to nutmeg and cream, and it's very nice. It's very pleasing. Well, we don't have much left. We're well past the midpoint, probably about 1.5 inches left. Nutmeg is still prominent. The cedar is very subtle, but it's attached to that nutmeg, also attached to the nutmeg. To go along with also the subtle cream notes are some charred oak. It's come back more noticeable now. The finish is about the same. The pepper is still good on both ends. So that's where we are. Cigar, I think, is topped out in strength. It's somewhere between medium and medium to full. But that's where we are. The cigar does not have a lot of sweetness to it. The nutmeg is sort of a dry nutmeg with subtle sweetness. The cedar helps it somewhat. The cream tries to help it a little bit. All those combined give it some sweetness, but not a lot. But it's a very nice cigar. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Here at the very end, not far from the last segment, the cedar made a resurgence. The nutmeg and cedar combined nicely. The cream notes really dissipated. The charred oak, though, elevated somewhat. So those were your three main flavors here at the end. The finish remained about the same. The strength was the same. Pepper was about the same. Very good cigar. The only thing, I wish it had a little more sweetness, but this flavor combination and the little small changes here and there really made it interesting. I enjoyed it, and I think in total time, let's see, we're at 53, so it's about a just shy of 50 minutes, about 48 minutes to get to this point. So I was a little off on my prediction, but still, all in all, a very nice short smoke that you can enjoy. The Blood Red Moon has been a nice, interesting cigar because it made those subtle changes. The lack of sweetness for me held the score down just a little, but if it had a little more sweetness and richness, it would be unstoppable. But all in all, a good cigar. I'm rating it an 89. Very good cigar, especially for those who have very little limited time to enjoy a good cigar. The Cult brand has been impressive across the board. I would like to see these in some of my local shops. I think they would do well. So there you have it. For now, the Cult Blood Red Moon